Good morning, everybody, and welcome. We're currently in Monaco, as you probably can see, sitting in the courtyard at Cedric Rollet in Hotel de Paris. It's like a very grey day, and Philip and I just said, I'm so happy about it because we can be productive and do so many things that we need to do instead of going to the beach club, because that could potentially be our office for today. Not because we're wanting to rest, but because we want to be tanned. You know what I mean? Waiting for our coffees and breakfast, gonna do some errands. Have so many errands since I haven't been back home for like 10 days. Was on like a tour around the world of like dress fittings, hair appointments and things like that, which hopefully you can see my hair color being fresh and nice and a little bit lighter for my wedding, but not a lot. I was asking the hairdresser yesterday, how come like wifeys usually change their hair after they get married? And he was like, like it's a thing. Might be also a thing for me. We don't know yet, or we do know yet, but I cannot reveal it yet. I want to tell you what I want to do before the wedding. One of like a list of 1,875 things that I need to do still before the wedding. I want to handwrite letters. Do you think it's a bit cringe to have our guests receive handwritten letters?
No, also because that was my idea.
What do you mean?
To handwrite everything, remember?
No. You wanted to handwrite like placement cards and things like that.
But also message.
But for me, I'm gonna sit and write personalized letters to people.
You can also write something.
You can, yeah.
You don't think I can, right?
I was gonna say, I don't know if you can write.
What do you mean? You know, I went to
You
school.
can, I don't mean technically.
I also went to university, by the way.
I mean poetically.
Ah, okay. Yeah, poetically, I'm,
You know?
yeah.
Not like my mother.
No, but your mother is the best. But can I write something meaningful without being poetic?
Like what?
Because you know...
what is meaningful with that?
Meaningful has nothing to do with the way you write, if it's coming from your heart.
I like that.
So...
Well, that's what I like about you. You are sometimes a little bit like too realistic for me.
I can write something.
But this relationship clearly works somehow. Guess where we are? I need to pick up something. Guys, Filippo and I are planning our entrance songs and etc. And like, I told him that I would suggest him what I think is so beautiful for the beginning of the ceremony, which is Canon in D. I mean, my favorite classical song, which you will have to listen to after this YouTube video. If I lost the groom or the broom, as he says, is Canon in D. I think is perfect for entrance. But my favorite ever song just does not fit into the weddings, which I've mentioned so many times before, is Bolero, Ravel Bolero. But it's more like going into a war than going into marriage. And he said this is what he would like to play.
The song I'm gonna play when I walk the aisle is this one.
This is what I'm dealing with. I don't know what to say, but I mean, yeah. And there I am suggesting like
Also this one.
Canon in D, you know? What is this crazy frog? I just want to have like a perfect balance between classical and not too joyous, but like very beautiful and romantic, but happy. But also we do like the drama. Maybe like Mendelssohn Midsummer's Dream. Or a classic Ave Maria.
Maybe, yeah, if I walk with my mom, she would love that.
She would love Ave Maria.
Maybe it's her favorite song.
Yeah? We're on our way to the gym. Filippo is playing me his favorite song, apparently. It's a beautiful day, a little bit warm, but not too warm. So like rainy, moody, all good. All the good stuff. I want to go to the gym every single day until the wedding. Is it possible?
It is. The traffic at this time is not the best.
Because this is the only time we can actually do it though.
That's why we need a motorcycle.
Me no like motorcycle. Also, I can only work out in the evening. I'm not a morning workouter. And I think Filippo also. Hello everybody. Until our office is ready, this is our office. This is the place where Filippo and I are taking our calls. And there are many calls, which is why I've been so terrible at vlogging. But honestly, somehow, I need to leave the house to do all of these things. I cannot be stuck on the couch because, yes, I know, I'm not gonna repeat it again. The wedding calls have been like non-stop for the past days. And honestly, I don't wanna repeat it anymore because you guys will not like it. But the point is that we needed to leave the house and just do it from somewhere else. So that's exactly what we've done. But now it's 7 p.m. I finished my call because my battery died. And now we're going to the gym. So recently my friend Ksenia has recommended me this book. I took it with me. I did not read it today because I had calls every single half an hour of the day. And this is the book. The book is called Strangers and it's a memoir of marriage. This is so good. I mean, I'm only on like page 70, but in the first 10 pages, I had my heart broken by this book already. I felt so heartbroken reading it. And I told Ksenia, like, she's a good writer because she makes me feel all the feels and it's really incredible. I really love it. Maybe I can link it for you guys below, so in case you want to get it, this is what it looks like. Most of the day, SPF 50, my favorite lip balm. I love this one, especially the Sakura shaved ice. I had a nice little meal, which was salmon tartare, like during the calls. Current calls are calls about maybe like, is it called a protocol? Like it's like 10 minutes here to do this, 15 minutes here, makeup here, there. I have no life, which is why my vlogging has been so poor, but it's also like fun. And I'm working out, I'm eating good, I am feeling good, and I'm not traveling, so I have a nice routine. So right now I'm gonna get dressed at 7 p.m. Like I told you, gonna go back to the gym. So right now also all you've been seeing is like me at the gym, which is not the best, but I just wanted to share a few thoughts and a few hellos with you guys. I'm loving my hair color, which reminds me that I need to text the hairdresser. That is pretty much it. Lots of things are going on, but it's all good stuff. I think I told you about the honeymoon, right? That we're not really sure if we're gonna have a honeymoon, but in the end we're planning a little trip as well for us. Just a small little break from the world because I want to really have time to take it all in, the feelings, the emotions, and all of the good stuff. Currently, what a lot of you have said is to try to spend as much time with each other during the actual wedding, but I'm not going to talk about wedding anymore. Now I'm going to go to the gym, and then when we get home, no more talk about this, like silence. What is it called before the election when you cannot talk anymore about politics? That's how I want to do it before the wedding, like wedding silence. Into my gym outfit, and it's my lily silk top. I've got today the on leggings, and Filippo told me that he wants to play ping pong first a little bit. We love that. We always love playing sports together. Filippo, you got so lucky because the ping pong table is taken. He really wanted to play ping pong, but there are the boys playing. But lucky doesn't get his ass beaten today. I think we're quite equal in terms of expertise. Look how beautiful it is. I love it. Random info. Villa Vichy there on top. Used to be Karl Lagerfeld's villa. Okay, workout done. That's better. Good morning, guys. Woke up, washed my face, brushed my teeth, and that's literally the moment I put the camera on. You haven't missed much, basically. I haven't actually spoken about my skincare. Since I got back from Korea, I'm using this regimen. I've been quite good with my routine. I have a lot of things that I quite like to use and that have been very good in terms of like glow results, which is what I like, okay? So this gives very nice glow as a serum, and I really like it. And I also don't have like the exact same routine every single day because I need like things to hit a little bit different on different days. And then I need to wait for it to sink in. That I think is a very important thing when you do skincare. You need to wait for your products to kind of be soaked up by your skin. So I use retinol under the eye, but not always. But the thing that I always use is, I really love this product, by the way, and it is the Ole Henriksen Brightening Cream. Wait, let me show you the product itself because you guys always want to know. It is this Banana Bright Plus Eye Cream. I'm sure you've seen this before. I've seen this many times. And it just is for brightening around the eyes. I also have another product that was recommended to me. Oh, is it here? But this you can only get in the US, is the Dr. Idris Brightening Hyperfade Serum, which is great. It's a serum, it's not a cream, but it is a serum for brightening like pigmentation or anything like that. I actually started getting a little bit of pigmentation here, which laser really helped with, So now I've been using this brightening cream, and I'm gonna get some for my sister too, because she also needs to use the brightening eye cream. So there we go, generous, you know? We're generous people here. You guys know from Ole Henriksen, like my favorite lip balm. Wait, I have it somewhere here, I'm sure. So my favorite peptide lip treatment. I love the creme brulee one. I used it up like so many times, but I've never tried this one. This is the peach glaze. How beautiful is the packaging, can you see? So this is the peach glaze one. The way that their products are moisturizing. What I like about this is that they're sometimes my favorite lip balms. Like I love the Airdim one, I don't know how you pronounce it as well, a lot. It has like very nice colors. Also the Ole Henriksen ones, they have like really nice like colored ones. But some I find afterwards they dry my lips, and this one never dries my lips after. So if you remember the last Christmas, that's why I bought it for everybody. I think I bought the bonbon flavor. Maybe even my now new favorite, or my second favorite. I'm not sure, because creme brulee is really nice. Then, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of retinol, I'm not going to use it now because it's morning, but I really like this Salimax. This one, I really love it. It's great. I love the Summer Fridays under eye, like the jet lag eye serum as well. It's another serum that I really like, but I use different things depending on what my skin craves. Also, like in terms of sheet masks, I know this might be a little bit shocking, but I use a sheet mask every single day. Yesterday I used a Bib glutathione mask. That's the one I used yesterday. I actually fell asleep with it, and when Filippo came to bed, he took it off. Then I'm gonna do the Banana Bright to match the under eye cream. It's kind of like this yellowish moisturizer. Also vitamin C, I love it. My skin really loves vitamin C, which is also why yesterday the glutathione felt good. This is like quite rich and moisturizing. I love it. And another product I love, there are two actually face mists that I really this is so moisturizing. I can't even tell you how beautiful and moisturizing this product is. Another thing is I love the face mists.
So.
Go Abib.
Abib?
Yeah.
Abibi.
Habibi.
No Abib. Abib. Habibi.
I love the face sprays. So this is the one I got in Korea. I've used this for several years now. Double layer serum enriched with white truffle from Italy. I really love it, and I spoke to my best friend yesterday about it. It's the Elemis Pro Collagen Toning Mist. It's such a fine mist and so beautiful, even for the body. Like beautiful, gives the glow. Look at this. Immediate glow. Also, my toned shoulders from the gym. And if like all the guys can show off, why girls can't? And then I also love the Ole Henriksen. This is the Peach Glaze Glow Mist, which has peach ferment and vitamin C, which I think is very nice. Very fine mist. Doesn't smell too strong. It's very gentle, and I love it. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me just close everything here. I opened so much stuff here down. I'm trying to think what else could I show you that you guys might actually think. Sometimes when my skin barrier is quite dry, I love this Astura Outer Barrier Cream. This is so good, and I have the same hyaluronic acid serum. It's so good. Also, this is what I was telling you about. The Summer Fridays Gentle Reset Daily Exfoliating Pack. I will link everything below. I also love the Rhode Barrier Buttercream a lot, especially in the summer months. I love the Rhode eye patches. They're really great. I forgot something really exciting, actually. So there's this brand called Mousse with several S's, and they have an incredible peptide serum. It's multi-peptide serum, and it contains this like Matrixyl 3000, which is like really good for your skin. I don't know if you want to know about this, but the thing, like if you're prone to pigmentation like me, I really recommend the Ole Henriksen Brightening Eye Cream and Banana Bright Plus Moisturizer. I love it. If you really want for the summer good lip balm, I also really love this. I think I bought in my lifetime more than 40 of these tubes. Not of this particular flavor, not flavor, scent, but all various different ones. And honestly, they're so good. And they're so good because it's kind of like moisturizing, really nice, very easy to apply. Some of them are also with glitter, or like you can buy different ones, you know what I mean? So check it out. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I am gonna go and do a little bit of makeup now because today I actually have to shoot a project as well. Okay, I have to say my base today that I did while speaking to you guys has been quite good. We're running some errands. Filippo needs to do some last minute like tailoring and bits and bobs, so we're just finishing that. By the way, these are my new, I mean, I was walking on the rocks, so excuse the way I look, but the new dress and the new flip-flops. Honestly, when people ask me what I like about living in Monaco, I'm like, what is there not to like?
Yeah.
Tell me something you don't like.
Oh, I love everything.
Same. Every day I wake up, I'm like, this is a museum of beauty, and that's it. I love it so much. You know what I was just filming a TikTok about, Filippo?
Yep.
Maybe this is a unique experience to myself, though so far with social media I understood that there's no such thing as original experience. But there's people that love to come to other people like me, for example, and say like, aren't you hot? Or like, why are you wearing that? It's 35 degrees. Or like, aren't you hot in that jumper? Or, contrary, in the winter, aren't you cold? And I think like it's a valid question if you plan on bringing me a blanket, or if it comes from a genuine place of care. But when it doesn't come from a genuine, it's just like this kind of completely shocked.
Yeah, but what's
Aren't you cold?
What is the point of this?
There's always people like this that ask this question, and I remember this as early as elementary school days, like in my 6th or 7th grade, when other girls would come to me and be like, are you not hot in that jumper? And I would be like, how does that bother you?
You know what is the best way to make these people feeling they're doing the wrong thing?
How?
Don't answer.
Don't answer? Because like, you know what I'm trying to understand? Okay, I'm a 37-year-old woman now, and I'm trying to understand, and it's the same like on Instagram. It's not like a social media isolated experience either, because it happens in real life a lot. But like I posted a picture, right, and I was in a denim jacket, and someone was like, denim jacket in a heat wave? There are people, there is always like temperature police, and this is like not really a rant, okay, maybe a little rant, but I just would love to understand the temperature police, because temperature is like a unique experience, something that we feel on our own skin.
It's just very personal, but people that ask, maybe these people, they have nothing else to do, you know? Why would I bother about what other people are doing? I'm so...
That's what I mean. I would never
But why
wonder.
do you bother, even if... Thinking about those things?
Because it's something that I was shocked about, like this kind of question when I was so young, already at the age of 11, 12. I was already kind of surprised. So I'm trying to understand why.
It's like people that tells you what you eat. You know, you eating?
I never have that.
What
Nobody's ever asked me why you're eating this.
Eating, and they're like, fried.
No, I never have that. Nobody's
Or,
ever questioned me what I'm eating.
Pizza again?
Very rare.
Or
Food is a very like sensitive
you know, it's like people
topic.
that smokes in the heat, or
Yeah.
people that drink a beer at 2 p.m. under 40 degrees, right? Do you
Yeah.
question that?
I don't question other people's choices ever, no matter what they are. No matter what they are. That's why I think I'm so weirded out about people asking this kind of question. Like all the time I order a hot latte, even in the hot weather, and sometimes even a waiter is like, hot?
Yeah, but can we say something?
But that's okay.
Because now it's personal.
Yeah.
So, when we are on the plane, guys, you must know that Tamara can do 12 hours flight, easy, wearing a jacket, right? When, on the other side, when I fly 12 hours, I make my seat like my next home for the next 12 hours.
She puts a
right?
pajama
So
on.
I put not a pajama, but I always have a uniform when I'm flying, which is a turtleneck, right? Because it's tight, it's warm, and in the plane it's always cold.
Yes.
It's tight, it's warm, I can move around. I don't want something, you know, like a hoodie or stuff that if you use. Anyway, you know, so I'm not asking Tamara to be me because we're different, right? But she can sleep 12 hours. She, first of all, she sits and she sits with the bags here, the computer there, and she doesn't move for 12 hours. So I'm like, Tam, you know, then I'd be like, are you cold? Are you hot?
No,
Do
but
you
this
want
comes
to take?
from a place of care.
And
because
I'm like,
you can change something.
I'm like, I remove the jacket because,
Yeah.
but you know what? At the end
It's
of the
annoying,
day,
but it comes from
I
a place
gave
of
up
care.
because for me the idea of sleeping 12 hours with the coat.
Yes, which I
It's-
did. I think I did.
You did. No, you do it all the time.
Did I not do
Unless-
like Korea to New York
Yes.
in a mom's pants
Yes, yes,
jacket or
yes.
something like that? I don't know.
Unless I'll tell you, and not only tell you, I remove it physically.
No, but that comes from a place of care where
Yeah.
you're like, don't you want to remove a jacket? It's like on the opposite, it would be someone coming and saying, would you like a blanket? Are you cold? Would you like a blanket? If someone comes to me in a restaurant and is like, are you cold? Would you like a blanket? That comes from a place of care. But if someone is just like saying, aren't you cold? But there is no solution, it's just judgment. You know what I mean? Pure judgment with no particular. You know what I'm gonna answer from now on, because I'm not typically known to be a rude person. I think here my other half can confirm. I usually am quite like whatever. I don't care. People can even say whatever they want. I don't really care. But I think from now on, if people ask me like in a judgmental way, aren't you hot? I'm gonna say, aren't you nosy?
No, that's me. You just don't answer.
Don't
That's
answer.
it. You don't answer.
You're right. Maybe I just type it and then I delete it. But if it happens in real life, I
You know,
just
it's
say
like
it
when
inside.
it's like when the policeman stop you, right? And they're
No,
like,
it's not like
no,
that.
but wait, the police stop you, and they ask you for drive license
Yeah.
and
Yeah, aren't
and
you
the,
nosy?
and the car paper and the
Yeah.
car papers, right?
Yes.
And then they start. Didn't you see the limit? And I'm like, you
No,
stopped.
but-
Wait, you stopped me, right? You asked me the license. You're probably gonna give me a fine.
Yeah.
What's the point of asking me any other questions?
But this is different because this is like exhibition of power. So it's like a way of showing power.
Baby,
And
look
they
how
can
beautiful
do
the
that.
dogs.
Yeah, beautiful. I love them. So fluffy and chunky. I think there is some kind of envy in aren't you hot or aren't you cold? Almost as if they wish they were your outfit, but they are not wearing it. So now they wish that you're cold or hot.
no!
Today I spent a lot of time on the phone calls, but we have a lot of productive calls. In the morning we ran some errands, and then I did a lot of work online, and then now at least I can move my body a little bit. And then shall we go out for dinner tonight, Filippo?
No, baby, France is playing in Norway.
Because Filippo's been dying to go out for dinner.
Yeah, but tonight France is playing. Holland is playing.
Yes?
Of course.
France and Holland?
Yes. France and Norway.
And I know exactly, I love it when there's football because I don't watch football, so when there's football...
Holland is playing.
Ah, so Norway. Okay, I now
Yes.
understood. That's how much I know about football. So, because I don't watch football, that means that I get 2 hours of uninterpreted self-care time. And tonight it's probably going to be bath or face mask, or bath and face masks and
Does
LED mask.
your face mask every night?
My good, my favorite
Yeah,
human.
ask them how many of you guys have a boyfriend or a husband that every single night do your
Does.
mask
Yes.
routine. That please,
No, I love
please
my Filippo
comment
spa.
below.
Every
Comment.
night I go to Filippo spa, I book myself in. What time is my appointment tonight?
Yeah, exactly.
And then
Wow, we're so lucky.
I get such wonderful treatment. Good morning, guys. New day. By the way, I love this stop so much. It's a heat wave and
Thank you so much.
I feel very good this morning, especially with the view that we're working with. As you can see in the back, we are working on the seat chart. There's Lucy, our wedding planner. She's an icon. She came to meet us so that we can do it in person because Filippo really wants to do the seating plan in person. He's done so many seating plans for so many events, fashion shows and things, and he's like, I can do this, I'm so good at it. Of course, me, for example, the workshop for you amazed by even less than an hour we've done it? Okay, here is my fit check, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely not this weather appropriate because 40 degrees outside, but I really wanted to wear this vest. We were just talking about everything. Seating plan is done. Thanks to this queen.
We finished it. I'm so proud of them. 1 hour. 1 hour. Never before in my life.
Very happy, very
Incredible.
happy. And now I go home for my makeup trial. Yay! Okay guys, big glasses on because I don't want to reveal my wedding glam fully, but at the same time I do want to finish this vlog somewhere. Today I had my makeup trial, so that's what happened. So we're quickly going, we ran out of some things that we need for our fitness game. We're going to the gym, but I wanted to conclude this video by telling you guys that I really appreciate your support during these days that are very, very crazy for me. Like, I don't even know what I'm vlogging. I don't even know what I'm sharing. It's like random rants and things, and I don't even know what I'm showing you. Well, here you can see my workout kit at least. I've been all over the place, and I've been trying my best to show you part of my life right now, but part of my life has been very much taken over by just everything and anything. And now I just saw my gorgeous girl.
No vlogging. No.
Yes, vlog as well, unfortunately, so that we can get what we need for our fitness. Well, anyway guys, I love you lots and I will see you next time. Bye guys.